Fuck out of here, fool. What's going on out there, 1011 Showcast family? We're back at you once again on episode 29. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host,
G. Dillon.
Round of applause for us, round of applause. What's going on, G?
Not much, man. Same old same.
Same old shit.
On the grind.
On the grind, man. We got to stay on the grind, man. We pro folks, man, till we get that, what they say, them 100 mil.
Right.
We'll be on the ground or to grind until we're in the ground.
I don't need that much, man, but, you know, that'd be nice. Don't get me wrong.
I know the fuck it will. You ain't gonna turn it down. I always talk about fucking the lottery. I don't love it.
Like we talked about before, there's an amount of money that if I get, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers gonna be blessed around me.
Wherever ever get it, goddamn.
A whole bunch of motherfuckers gonna be blessed. You know, cause like I said, I'm sitting on $250 million. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, but I'm by my damn self. All my boys, they all still working.
Wherever ever get it, goddamn. Because if you bullshit, I got 380 for your ass. So
that motherfucking G
talk all that shit.
He gonna bless everybody.
Yeah.
That motherfucker moved out of the country.
Exactly. He just changed the number and shit. Motherfuckers tell the secretary, I don't know that nigga.
Motherfucker number still active, but it just say fuck you and shit.
Oh shit.
Hey, man, but no, that's
hey, motherfucker, definitely take it.
What's that biz? All my guys, man. Everybody gonna be blessed.
Yeah, I would too, man. Cause think of what you got now, and then just to be greedy if you get all that money, you ain't never have it at first. Yeah,
I mean, that's the opportunity to just finish out the rest of my life having big fun. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna have some aside. I'm gonna have some set aside for my son and my family, but. It's gonna be, man. We gonna have.
Are you gonna have some fun? Yeah,
we gonna have big fun. We going.
Ain't like no motherfucking no young bucks. So where we'll be waiting on.
We going to the Super Bowl. You know we.
And we get that money and like motherfuckking some young bucks. So where we waiting on at that point? Shit, you might well live it up. Shit,
we gonna be having big fun.
Live it the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So man, a lot been going on, man.
Yes, it has.
A lot been going on. Something I want to talk about, man. You see the? I think they were at the Vanity Fair. Sierra and Russell Wilson. Did you see that dress that Sierra happened to have on?
Yes. I saw it.
You saw it. What you thought about that?
Not my girl.
Not your girl?
Man, hell no.
You want to let your girl wear that?
Hell no.
Why not, G-Ball?
Look, you know, it. You could be a hoe all you want to. But you ain't got to look like one all the time.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? You can wear whatever you want to wear. I like to quote my man Moneybag Yo. You can do whatever you want to do. It just ain't gonna be with me.
And then you know, like we've defended our boy Russ in the past. Cause you know people be going in hard on him.
Yeah, they be going in hard on him.
He a punk. He this. He that. You know, he a square. You know, he goofy. You know,
they do.
You know, we didn't defended him. Excuse me, but damn, we defended you, nigga, and this what you let your girl do out here in front of everybody. Yeah. Come on, man.
Do you think it's any man on earth? You know, women there arguing, he ain't insecure like y'all and shit. But do you think any man, if they had any say so, they would say, "Oh, go on, put this on, baby"?
Like it's one.
I don't know none.
It's one thing. Like if they were dating, you know what I mean. The amount of say he would have in that situation is lessened.
Hey,
they married with kids.
Yeah.
All of that.
And see,
it ain't like you can't wear no sexy shit out
without
there.
being so revealing
But
and shit.
you got half your ass out. Oh, stop.
See, and that was another thing I thought about. Like, she got a son. They looking at this shit on the internet, and then you gotta see. I always say you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but you can't get mad when these consequences come. His friend at school fucking with him, or not his friend. I seen your mama ass and all that shit. And he got to deal with that and fight. See, I think about all of that shit. You can do whatever you want to do.
And then, how old is she? You know, ain't she getting too
She
old
got to be
for
about
that?
40.
Like, she having some kind of damn midlife crisis and shit. And she out here in competition with all these young bras. You know, so she trying to show she still got it. Motherfucker, if you got enough talent, you ain't got to worry about shit like that.
I didn't like it, and I didn't think it was like super classy or nothing. Like I said, I like Ciara though. I like Ciara. I like her and Russell Wilson together, but nah, like you said, not my girl.
You know, but then she
you ain't
followed
wearing no
it
shit
up.
like that.
Then she followed it up with the picture in the hotel room.
On the bed, I guess promoting a new single and all that
you know,
shit.
them motherfuckers showing a video of Future say, I told you, I told you about it. You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man, why?
Like you said, G Dillon. Not my girl, man. I mean, that's just something I don't care to deal with. If somebody else don't have no problem with it, that's fine. But like you said, to me, it looked too trashy instead of classy.
Yeah, it looked trashy.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, I would be like, damn, baby, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
You
I never been the one try to monitor.
This ain't just about you. This about us.
Yeah, I never been the one try to monitor what my girl wear. But come on.
And if that's how you want to play it, then fuck it. I'll stay at the house. You
Yeah,
go and do that shit by your damn self.
You ain't finna do it. Period. If I know about it, you my wife. Like you said, that's his wife.
Yeah.
So it's still. It just make people, you know what I'm saying? I know people say I don't care and all that, but
man, please.
Like I said, not my girl. You can't wear that with me or without me. Outside, that's some bedroom shit.
And,
like,
and you know, I guess there's a group of people out there that would tell me that I'm old fashioned.
Oh yeah, I done heard some of the people.
You know, shit, G Dillon, you 60 years old, so you don't know what's up and shit. I don't need to be 25 to know that that's some bullshit. You know, excuse me, look, I'm choking on that shit. That's some bullshit.
Hey, and like we said, man, that's a motherfucking fight. Remember the movie? I got to fight every night to prove my love. That's a fight waiting to happen.
Lord, and then you think go out somewhere in that shit?
Yeah, you think niggas ain't gonna be looking and you be what y'all looking at? Nigga, your girl the one out here with her ass out. You mad at us? You mad at the wrong motherfuckers and shit.
Motherfuckers already think he's soft as shit.
Yeah,
he out there scuffling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, nah, Russell Wilson, man. I would hope Russell and them, they relationship, like I said, they seem like they get along real good. I hope so, but
this is what I was saying. Hey, Russ, man, you need to stand the fuck up and get your family in order and get your girl in order.
You'll tell him that
shit. Hell yeah.
What if he say, man, that's your insecure ass and shit.
Nigga,
my woman look good, nigga.
God, man, I be going there. Dave, he be wanting to fight me and shit.
You can't go in on Russ, man. No,
man, fuck that, man. Yeah, that shit is terrible, you know.
No, I ain't like it. I ain't like it. But like I said,
cause it's just like if I put some shit on that my girl don't think is cool. I mean, I ain't gonna be having my ass out no shit like that.
I hope not,
but
Prince. I know you like Prince, man. Yeah.
But you know, if she tell me that it's a no go, it's a no go.
I mean, you know when you're in a relationship or you fuck with somebody, the shit you'll fight back on and the shit you be like, nah, she kind of right. I tried to get away with it, but you know, some shit you'll push back like, man, you tripping. But that shit you'll be like, I tried it, but he ain't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh no.
You know, I done been in a relationship before, and I be like, you need to take that shit off. Them little ass shorts when I was younger and shit. Like your ass cheeks hanging out of them motherfuckers and shit. And that just ain't something. You know, when I was a shorty and shit, that's just something I ain't want to be. I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I was with my old lady one time, and I think we were like a picnic or something. And this young girl came in, man. She had some shorts so small. My old lady, she said to me, she's like, man, them little bitty ass shorts. She said, I thought her thing was gonna fall out them motherfuckers.
Yeah, motherfuckers be having shit on
She
that
was
little
like,
in the
wow.
public.
Yeah,
people really be having,
like,
and like you said, I
ooh.
never really liked them type of girls. So man, if that's fine with you, hey.
I was glad she brought this shit up because I was looking like
I know you looked at the guy.
I didn't want to be the first one to say something and shit because she be like, what the fuck you looking at and shit.
Motherfucker gonna get a yeast infection. Them tight ass shorts.
Lord.
So hey, yeah, I done seen it and all that. Like you said, I done seen some people with their girls and shit. And I guess hey, that ain't something I care to deal with.
I mean, there's some dudes.
Yeah,
some dudes that make them feel good.
They might encourage their girl,
like
to put that on, baby. And hey.
I just know the kind of trouble that kind of shit bring.
And I mean, even if it want trouble, you just like you said, you want to leave something to imagination, or you got to, like you said, you got every guy thinking he can fuck your girl and shit. She dressed like that, and people be like, "Oh, you should be able to wear what you want to." Yeah, but like you said, what Deja Bell said, you might not be a hoe, but you got the outfit on and shit.
You got on the uniform.
So
and shit.
motherfucker gone. I mean, we got to deal in reality. Motherfucker be trying to act like we ain't dealing in reality. You wear what you want to wear. Don't nobody think. So they is.
And then it's one thing if, like, she trying to get on, she an up and coming artist, she trying to make a splash.
Exactly.
You know,
like you said,
Cardi
she 40. She 40 years old. And
you already on. You established.
Your husband just signed $500 million contract, a $250 million contract. So you ain't got to do that shit no motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Yeah, nah, that's a no-go, man.
Ladies, don't try to jump on us, but nah, you can't be my girl. My girl can wear that. Nah.
Nope.
Nah. And I ain't controlling at all.
You can wear it. We can take some pictures at the house.
Yeah, I ain't controlling that. Oh, that's exactly what that's for. That's bedroom shit. I ain't controlling that all, but some shit, like you said, you got to put your motherfucking foot down, man. I got to put the size 10 down at some point. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one of the things that I put it down. So, Sierra is a no from the 10-11 Showcast. We ain't like it out in public. You looked nice.
Oh yeah,
you look nice. Sierra fine.
Sierra fine as hell.
Yeah,
but sexy as hell.
But nah, that ain't how I want you to represent us.
Yeah, you know like I said, like, it ain't just about her. It's about them.
Yeah. You got kids. You got a husband. You got, you know what I'm saying. And like we say, they already got this soft stigma on them. So you just enforced it. You just fanned the flame with that shit.
I be feeling bad for Russ sometimes because they be going there. They always be going hard on Russ.
But when you
help that he sucked this shit.
But when you feel sorry for him, then he let shit like that ride. You be like, see.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stick up.
I'm about to have to put that nigga down and shit.
Hey, Russ, get your balls out your pocket, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, Russ, one more of these, and G Dillon is out.
Put your balls back on, twist them back on, get them out your pocket, or out of Sierra purse. Hey, but nah, Sierra, we ain't like it. And I like Sierra. I love Sierra, though.
Yeah, Sierra, cool.
So, you know what it is. What about our boy, motherfucking Ja Morant? You know, I'm a big Ja Morant fan. Big Ja Morant fan on the court.
Studio gangster.
He want to be a gangster. I'm a big fan of his on the court, too. That motherfucker electric.
So, check this out. I was talking to a cat, and I asking him, a guy whose opinion now. A guy you know. And I respect his opinion. And he said that he had hollered at somebody and that he thinks that Ja is trying to emulate what's around them in Memphis. Memphis is a thug gangster.
Oh yeah, I know. That's like our cousins.
He said that the
Chicago cousins.
That the community of black professionals and people with little cheddar and upstanding motherfuckers in Memphis in terms of black people is fairly small. So I kind of felt like there may be some credence to an argument like that.
Okay.
But along with that, when you start looking at some of this other shit that has transpired, they going up to the school and
right.
And
they gonna bring an ad thing once he start fucking up.
His mother at the mall and all that. First of all, if his mother's out there in the mall, she ain't got security with her.
That's what I'm saying. The nigga making enough
got a lot of money. He's supposed to have
security. He want to be security. Like, no, nigga, that ain't what that's for.
And then You know, here he is after a game. He all up in the strip club and shit. What the fuck?
With a gun on live.
Go home.
Yeah.
Go home and get your damn
You just took a
rest.
loss. It's almost playoff time. It ain't like you won and shit. Y'all just lost. You fight. You fight for second place in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
And so now,
and I get that he's 23, but like you said, nigga, you got everything you want. That shit can come to where you at. You know what I'm saying? That shit, whatever you want, you can bring it to where you at with these nice environments. You gotta have guns. You like you said, you got bodyguards. You don't need none of that. What the fuck? What's wrong?
So if this is you haven't been doing this shit all along, else they know about it.
Yeah, I mean, this like his third year, though. What, third or fourth?
Right.
So you didn't do it the other previous year. What's
Right.
wrong now? You know what I'm saying?
And then like so why are you all of a sudden trying to do all this
Yeah,
bullshit?
yeah, that's
with
what I
all of
want to
these-
know.
All of these examples out here, good and bad, that you had to follow. And then the fact that his family, they all like hey, hooping and hollering with all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How y'all sound? What kind of foolishness is that? And like you see his old man at the games, and he seemed like he real extra and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but he just seemed like he
T.
fun
Moran.
and silly and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
It come a point though in life where we got to
like,
get serious.
you need to take.
You finna
need
fuck
to
up the
take
bag.
You need to take a back step, just like I give you an example. The young white boy that was the quarterback for the Jets.
Johnny Manziel.
No, for the Jets. They got he got drafted like high a year or two ago. And you remember his mother was all on Instagram and
what's
shit.
his name? Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
And how his mother was all like trying to,
Yeah.
as soon as he got drafted, she all like, hey, all high profile on social media and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And they had to tell her, sit your ass down.
Yeah, you can't. You know, like a lot of people have been saying, and Shaq now, they always like to call Shaq and Barkley coons because they like to keep it 100. They say, yeah, they dog black people all the time, but that's who the fuck I'm worried about. I ain't worried about these other motherfuckers.
Right.
I'm worried about my people. And a lot of shit, of course, everything nobody say you ain't gonna agree with, but I agree with a lot of shit they say. Like, man, a lot of that shit is just dumb. It's just you finna fuck up the generational wealth it's clear paths for you. You ain't gotta make no turns. Just keep going how you been going. And then not only that, I think about like your mom call you, run up to the mall, your sister call you. Dude, somebody could blast your ass. You know how y'all running up there like y'all thugs and shit? Motherfucker could blast you, dude. You coming up there and shit. They already hating on you because you Ja Morant. Yeah, let her call her brother. I'm going to kill his ass. And people want to get points off shit. Dude, you can't be doing that shit. You have to look at the bigger picture. I get you 23 and all that shit, but dude, you got to wake up.
Well, this is something that he really doesn't, I don't think he really understands. Them thug ass motherfuckers out here who out here in these streets hustling, most of them don't want to be doing that shit.
Yeah. They
and
don't.
So now if they could snap their fingers or if they could keep grinding long enough, they looking to get the fuck out of that game. And here you are, you already on,
You out.
and you want to come out here and hang out with them. Them motherfuckers think that shit disrespectful as hell. They like, what the fuck are you
what's
doing
wrong
here?
with you? Yeah, you a fucking idiot. You go to jail or something, they gonna be like, you a fucking idiot.
This the shit you want to come and hang out with? Nigga, you better take your ass home.
That phrase, bad boys moving silence, didn't come from nothing. That's real shit. The real motherfucker, they don't want you to know who they is. Rich motherfuckers want to act like they poor, and poor motherfuckers want to act like they rich. Like, it's just crazy. It's fucking stupid. And I'm a big Ja Morant fan. I hope he get it together. But come on, Ja. You got to do better. I give you some of the shit far as going to the club after the law. You 23. I can see you doing that. But the gun shit, I can't give you that. Because I done been 23 before and I don't did shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even come from the hood.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, you came from a 2-parent household. I come from a 1-parent household. And I wasn't putting no motherfucking guns. Right now, can't no motherfucker find no video of me flashing no money and putting no motherfucking guns on Instagram and all that shit. Even though I'm older than him, but still, when it came out, I probably was in my late 20s or something, middle 20s, and I just wasn't doing that shit. 23, I'll give you some shit. You want to go to the strip club. You know, you got all this money. You 23. I can see myself doing that.
That's all legal shit.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? 23. Yeah, so.
You know, yeah, I ain't
but
I ain't gonna be in no strip club.
Yeah, exactly. At 23 with all the million, but certain shit, you be like, you just setting yourself up, man.
But this is something I think I mentioned to you that people need to look at. And that's how impressive LeBron has been.
Oh yeah, you know I always say that. That's
because
my man.
now think about this. LeBron came up out of Cleveland or Akron. About as shitty as it gets.
Yeah.
About as shitty as it gets in terms of
environment
and all that.
I've been to Cleveland, and Akron is less to do than Cleveland. And Cleveland ain't shit to do in Cleveland.
I remember my old man's boy who played some pro ball.
Ain't shit to do in Cleveland.
He was like, man, that was the worst trip to go on.
I remember Joe King Noah said, nobody want to go to Cleveland.
He said, that shit is terrible.
Yeah.
But, you know, I would say this, that his mom, whatever anybody might think about her, had some good ass sense. She kept him in good schools and kept him, you know.
Kept them good role models, them coaches around him and shit, you know.
But I mean, you know, he a dude, he been in the limelight since he was 15 years old.
Yeah, fuck all the basketball and shit. Like, people be, oh, he ain't better than we talking about just being a what you call it, upstanding citizen.
Yeah,
this guy has been like an upstanding citizen with that magnified glass LeBron had.
I think what's the craziest thing that ever happened? Then some shit happened. Some chicks that slid up in his DMs or something. He responded or something. Yeah, and his old lady was kind of pissed.
The minor shit, like you said.
That's like,
and he was like, man, y'all be wanna kill me, and y'all gonna have to go back to y'all regular life. They tried to dog him for that. Like, are you trying back to that? Like, but dude has been, like you say, with his high school sweetheart, ain't had no kids out of wedlock, and you know what I'm saying? His kids both are in school. Ain't like none of them getting in trouble right now. They both going to school. One of his kids gonna go to Division I college, and you could say, oh, cause LeBron, he got a pass with LeBron. Yeah, a lot of kids got passed and still fuck up. I mean, remember Andy Reid kid? Yeah, his kids was fuck ups like a motherfucker, and they got passes. Yeah. So I applaud that brother. And Ja need to talk to motherfuckers like that. I'm sure LeBron will talk to him. You need to talk to people like them. The people you need to be putting in a headlock and be like, bro, I need to come holler at you. You know what I'm saying? And I know LeBron ain't gonna be like, nah. You need to go holler at him and shit. And like you said, we ain't tell you not to have no fun. You 23. You know what I'm saying? I tell my daughter in college, I mean, I know you're going to go to shit and go to these homecomings and shit, but don't forget why you're there.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. Don't forget why you're there. You 20. So I know you're going to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I ain't telling you don't have fun. And because people always get it misconstrued and be like, oh, you 20. Yeah, I was 23, but I wasn't doing no shit could ruin my life. You doing shit could ruin your life.
I mean,
I was doing some shit like, man, you might lose your girl or something. You go out here fucking around, but I mean, you can ruin your life.
You know, we out here sneaking around, smoking a little weed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even doing that.
Grab motherfucking brick of rolls and shit, you know. But I mean,
drinking underage or some shit.
These motherfuckers out here want to be dipped into hustling and dipped into
gun.
this.
Nigga, I'm worth $300 million. You think I'm gonna be riding? I told you, G, I'm gonna be like Floyd Mayweather. You ain't gonna even be able to see me around nobody. You gonna be like, who the fuck in the middle of there? I'm gonna have the biggest motherfucker with guns you ever seen in your life. Shit.
That's why, like, my whole thing would be maintaining. Like, if I got rich, the biggest thing for me would be maintaining a level of anonymity where didn't nobody know who the fuck I was.
Yeah, that's my thing. Fuck the fame. I want the money.
I mean, I'm gonna be riding nice.
Yeah, you know, you ain't no point of having it.
But I ain't gonna just be out here, you know.
Yeah, you might get you some personal strippers at a party. That's what I'm saying.
And then I'm always gonna be around other motherfuckers who got money. Shit.
So they think like that.
Motherfuckers.
They're gonna put you out like, get this motherfucker out of here.
So I don't stand out and shit. But see, a lot of these motherfuckers, they get on and they wanna be flossing in front of the motherfuckers that don't have shit. Then when the motherfucker they out in some little spot somewhere and the motherfucker hating on them and they get into some shit, they can be scratching their head like, motherfucker, you out here disrespecting these motherfuckers out here like that.
You out flossing and shit, you can't do that and shit. So Ja get it together. I like Ja a whole lot, man. Ja, I think he could be one of the faces of the NBA. Like you said,
all right, man.
he 23. Yeah, he'll be all right. I'm confident.
All that interview shit and that counseling, that was all bullshit.
Yeah, I'm confident. Yeah, that's PR. That's damage control. You know, we know that. But he doing the steps you got to do to maintain the bag. So you got to do it. You doing what you got to do to maintain the bag. I ain't mad at that. But Ja Morant, get your motherfucking shit in order, man.
Get your head out your ass.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool. What you doing, man? Putting guns up and putting the guns out at the young boy or whatever he said, and you running up to, like I said, motherfucker, blast your ass. They already hate. Oh, he think he can't get gat. You know how these motherfuckers in there blast you.
That's just the kind of shit they be saying.
Yeah,
too.
you would be dead, and then motherfucker be like, damn, like. We just seen it. We just seen the Bill Wilson stories and all of that shit. That shit happens. And it's 10 times worse with guns than when he was coming up. Shit.
And that motherfucking Memphis ain't no punk.
Oh, yeah, I know. That my cousin shit.
Zach Randolph ain't
he live down there. He from Gary, Indiana. Zach Randolph from Gary, Indiana, but yeah, he reside in Memphis and shit.
They straight gangsters and
just
shit.
like Gary, all that shit is rough, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I had to tell you my
you told me
about the project story and
Gary.
You
rolled through that shit, yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
Was it Gary or Milwaukee?
It's Gary.
It was Gary. Yeah.
I had some shit in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, look at this nigga. This nigga, he traveling. I bet you for that coochie.
Yeah, it was both times. Hell yeah. The Milwaukee shit wasn't that trip. They just my usual route had a detour, and so I had to kind of ride through the hood. Man, I saw the motherfuckers out there. I was like, damn. Who's your boy, the rapping shit from Milwaukee? Cuckoo Cal.
Yeah, in my project.
It was just like that.
Yeah.
But then I was up in Indiana, man, in some projects. I was dropping this chick off. And I was like, ooh, damn. She's like, these motherfuckers all right. This shit. I'm like,
for you. Yeah,
with you.
They been trying to get the coochie, or I did get the coochie. Now I'm over here. They like, who the fuck is this nigga and shit? You know what I'm saying?
I'm riding kind of nice too. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, Jai, get your shit together.
Yeah, dog.
I don't want to see.
They ain't trying to fuck with you like that.
Yeah, I don't want to see you ruin where so many people working. Like G Dilla said, we old as hell. We still fighting to get a quarter of the money you got. You got it at 23, nigga. Don't fuck. So you got your whole life to live and enjoy it. Don't fuck it up.
I'm just out here trying to get some damn college tuition.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up, Ja. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, so I don't never want nobody to take it wrong. Like I don't fuck with somebody I hate. No, I love everybody. And Ja, I definitely like watching him on TV. That boy must see TV.
Oh man, that movie is electrifying. He is electrifying on that.
Don't lose the bad.
This is some fucked up shit. They play real good without his ass.
They play, but he brought that morale. I always tell that motherfucker that he brought that morale. If they trade that motherfucker right now, that morale will go down. They know they got that motherfucker. They be like,
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
He brought that spirit and shit, that extra cocky, cause he's like that. He's a super cocky motherfucker, and all these motherfuckers adapted that, and now they think they the shit. They be talking a lot of shit too,
do.
and ain't one shit.
They do.
And I like Memphis, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, cause I love the shit with Brooks and
Clay,
Draymond. Yeah, I love that shit. That shit was fun.
They got to get a couple vets. I think
it's entertaining shit.
They got to get a couple vets out there, and then they'll be all right. They get a couple vets.
That's one thing we have been.
If they can get a couple vets, I think they'll be all right, man. Yeah, shit. Yeah. So, cause they got the time.
They could have used Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, exactly. He fit their persona too, and
they
shit.
Used
he fit their persona. But yeah,
and you know, I had never been no Patrick Beverly fan.
But you know, he bring that energy.
But I've been very impressed with him.
Yeah, he bring that energy.
When he was in Minnesota, I was impressed with what he brought them. He didn't really get a chance to really fuck around like he needed to in L.A.
Yeah,
but I'm very impressed.
What he doing with the boys already and shit? Yeah,
they win.
He just bring that energy and he make motherfuckers think they can win. Patrick Beverly one of the motherfuckers, man. He go to my high school, Marshall High School alumni. Yeah. Me and him. So he just got that energy like he think he can do anything.
And he don't get no grind.
Yeah.
He ain't giving the motherfuckers shit.
So shout out to Pat, man. Shout out to
Hell
Pat,
yeah,
man.
he
Come
doing-
up
he out
here and
there
talk
doing
to
his
us,
thing,
man.
man. He
Call
out
in
there
and
doing
talk
his
to us,
thing.
talk some shit. But yeah, Ja, don't fuck up the bag. Speaking of the bag, it's been a lot of motherfucking prenups going on out here and shit. What do you think about
Got
that?
to have
Having
it.
the bag? She ain't even let me finish this shit. But do you think it's more prevalent now? Because women make money now, though. They weren't talking about that shit as much when it was heavy on the gas side. So do you think it's about more the women want to protect the bag than the man?
So this is it, and we've talked about this, and we don't delve in it on our show. But we talk about how a lot of shows are centered around relationships and and masculine women, and then you got all these girls out here. They trying to find this high value guy and da 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 da. And but then the guy like you had people who say like I've heard a girl, she's talking about how high value guy. What do you bring into that relationship? He don't need your money. And then what's the advantage to him? You can be married and then decide you don't want to be married. Then you leave with a bunch of shit that you ain't really earned.
Exactly.
So what's the advantage to a guy, to a high value guy to be fucking around one of y'all? And so that's where we at. A lot of these dudes, they like, it ain't really a whole lot I really need from you. To be perfectly honest, and then a lot of these girls, they don't want to do that traditional shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
They think they're gonna be fucking around this dude, this high level guy, and then they just be lamping around the crib and going on vacation and shit. And them dudes, they looking to establish a legacy. They looking to have kids. They want their household straight. They ain't looking at be having no housekeepers and all that shit. Motherfucker, what I got you for and shit.
Yeah, if you ain't working, that's doing
and a
shit.
lot of them think that
I ain't getting no fucking housekeeper and shit, and you ain't fucking working. I'm paying all the bill. You lost your goddamn mind. I might well be by myself and get some coochie shit.
Yeah, they think that's because they cute.
So that's it.
That's the whole thing.
You pretty and got some coochie. Nah,
you
ain't gonna get that fat. But yeah, the prenup, I think it got a little more popular because the women got money now, and they like
that's true too.
They like hell fucking now. You ain't getting none of my motherfucking money. But do you think? You said got to have it. You think people should really consider it now?
Sure, absolutely.
Married. I wouldn't consider it like I be with my girl before I even had money and shit. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get no prenup.
I don't think that's off the table.
You don't? Why not?
Because, like, I've seen where, like, a dude, this used to be a dude that I work with. Now, he out there grinding, working. His old lady's in school.
Okay.
She's trying to be some type of professional. I can't remember exactly what it was. But she's in school. He grinding, helping her pay for school. She grind, he grinding, she going to school. She get out of school, get her career going, then all of a sudden kick that motherfucker to the curb and shit.
Okay.
The fuck is that?
Yeah.
I done help you grind, and I done help you get this shit, and now you just think now you just get to just say fuck you.
So that's what I was saying.
I'm ready for a real motherfucker now.
So that's why I was saying, like, I don't think a prenup should be on the table. Motherfucker, I've been with you, you ain't have shit. I don't think
but I'm just saying that everybody need to be protected under any circumstance.
Yeah, I can get that. But what you saying is like she ain't had shit, now she get on. So we ain't got no prenup though, cause you ain't had shit, I ain't had shit.
But the idea in my mind, the idea is we ain't got nothing, we not on yet, but we trying to get on.
Oh yeah, we trying to get on. But I think.
So now if we have a plan in place, and as we move forward, there's a plan in place. So there's at any point, if somebody decides that they not willing to maintain this relationship, this is how we move forward. This is how that.
I'm saying that's with a prenup or without a prenup.
I'm saying that's with a prenup.
I'm kind of iffy about that though. Like we ain't got nothing. I mean, what the fuck we signed a prenup for? If I right now, if you come up, your motherfucking girl, my girl be like, motherfucker, I was with you, you ain't have shit. Now you just want to, like you said with her, going to school or something. And now you just want to, Nah, fuck that. I
Well,
need something. I deserve something. All up crying and help you with write your papers and shit.
All that saying what you think you deserve and all that shit don't mean shit in court.
No, it don't. That's why I ain't signed no fucking prenup. We ain't have shit. Now, if I came in and you had paper, I signed the shit.
But what I'm saying is, do you think, okay, here y'all are, y'all grinding, you helping her get to school, and that she decided to leave you, that you shouldn't get shit?
Yeah, I should get something. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what the prenup is for, because you getting something ain't guaranteed.
All the prenup can work both ways, so maybe we got it confused. Or a prenup, I'm thinking like you saying like I don't supposed to get nothing.
No.
But me not signing the prenup, the regular law gonna go into place by me not signing the prenup.
Well, traditionally, what a prenup is for somebody that has assets.
I know for you not to be. You come with
is that the other person is guaranteed a certain.
But you know they got other ones like now you leave with what you had.
Well, it's all how they structure. Okay. Some are structured that.
But the regular law kick in without a prenup. Though
there's a minimum number of years that you have to be in the relationship in order to leave with this particular percentage.
No, I want to talk about that. We were confused.
So most prenups are set up to where we was confused. You can't just get married. And then all of a sudden, this broad say, I'm not into this relationship, and y'all been married a year. She get to half.
We had it mixed up then. We had it mixed up. Yeah,
just a miscommunication.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying like if you ain't have shit, motherfucker, we ain't had shit together, you come up and kick me to the curb. Yeah, I'm supposed to get something. I thought you said a prenup like, oh, you don't get nothing. Like,
no. I'm talking about a prenup to guarantee that the other party.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Compensated.
Now, if I got money and I'm already on, and I meet a motherfucker, we definitely sign a prenup. You gonna leave with what you came with. You gonna get what you get while we together. But when we leave, oh, no. That's why I don't kind of like some of the law when it be like, oh, well, she gotta maintain the lifestyle that she had with y'all. That's the point of being. That's a benefit of being with me. You're not with me no motherfucking more. That's just like you working your job. And you saying, for 20 years, I built this with this 401k and I had this backing. I don't work for them. I think they should still do that. That don't work like that. That's how I feel. Motherfucker, we ain't got a backing. You don't work here no more. You're not with me no more. You don't work. If you got kids and shit, I'm going to take care of the kids and all that. Give you what that. But she's supposed to maintain. They trying to get motherfucker money where they ain't even got to work ever. And I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think if she was working before we met, and then during the course of the marriage, circumstances and kids and all that, she stopped working fine. So then we proceed forward. Then all of a sudden, things go, the kids are grown or whatever. She decides she want to leave. Well, I can take your ass back to work.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
I'm not saying you shouldn't get nothing.
I know you're supposed to get something. You should get something.
We can split this shit up.
But to the point where you ain't got to work. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. Like, you take your ass. Oh, she should still be able to. No, she ain't, because she ain't with me no more. That's part of a benefit of being with me. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the benefit of having this job. When you have this job, you're going to have this, that. When this job over, you get fired or you quit or whatever, you don't have these same benefits no more. Well, I've been with this company for 40 years. I think they should. Nah, that don't work like that. And I think that's kind of how a relationship and a partnership should work. We were together in the partnership. I got you. All that shit. We ain't together in no partnership. I'm going to give you your severance pay. And then you get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to judge. I can take care of you where you ain't got to work no motherfucking more. I don't like that law.
That's what the prenup guarantees.
That's what the prenup, that's what I'm saying. That's what the prenup guarantees. So I never liked that law. I never liked that. Oh, yeah.
Well, a lot of those laws, though, were based on and were structured when women weren't really working outside the house.
Yeah. I can believe it.
You know what I mean? So things have kind of changed, and then it depends on state to state. They all got kind of little.
Oh yeah. Everything different. It's different.
But that's now. That's the thing, man. These girls out here, they want to be lamping on the motherfucking crib and not really doing shit, and then all of a sudden they unhappy, and now they want to leave, and they think they supposed to leave with the big bag and shit, and then you see it all the time. Motherfuckers be talking about, hey, you need to sign a prenup. Oh my God, they crying and shit. Cause
Cause they already be knowing.
you know what I mean?
Cause you know if you be together, like, I be like, okay, I love you. I don't want your money. I'm fine. I love you. I still want to marry you. I'm gonna get my own anyway. So like you said, I ain't gonna be crying. So you know when motherfuckers be crying and really balling, like, gotta watch this motherfucker.
Yeah, there's some bullshit on their mind. You know,
and
then these chicks they. A lot of these girls, I mean, they cute, shit, but damn, I mean, that shit is only worth so much to me.
At that age, at our age,
especially at my age.
Yeah, at our age, come on now.
I
always knew you had to have more than looks, but especially even more now than ever at my age.
I ain't never messed around with no ugly
no
girl.
bump. Yeah,
but y'all thinking that shit is worth more than it's really worth.
Yeah,
because I'll take a so girl. Who's on
hustling,
point,
yeah.
Who's sharp as hell, who I have fun with.
That's me.
Before I be fucking with this
super fine motherfucker
who just make me kind of miserable and shit.
Yeah, you're a headache. Yeah, you said at our age. Yeah, when I was in high school or something, coming out of high school, I thought I had to pay the finest motherfucker. And guess what? Most of them motherfuckers, you got the motherfucker and you be like,
this
motherfucker headache.
You didn't stay in that stage long at all,
Nah, because you had too many competition. You know how many niggas want to, hey, you need to go be with them.
Yeah, you go be with one of them because
they don't want to be with you. They want some oochie coochie. So, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that shit only last for so long. And like you said, especially at our age now, I'm not fucking around. What about our boy motherfucking prime time Neon Deion Sanders? What do you think? You know I love Deion as an athlete. I like him what he did at Jackson State too, but a lot of the stuff he be preaching.
Everybody be getting all mad, but that's like getting mad at the dog when he barks. That motherfucker being a dog.
You know what he
do what he
doing. You know what? Deion a slick talker. Slick talker. He's a pimpish type motherfucker.
He on some Deion shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how it start. It's gonna end on some Deion shit. Now he gonna.
And I love Deion as an athlete.
He gonna pump that shit up and talk that shit. But at the end of the day, it's about him.
He gonna win. Yeah, he gonna win when it's all said and done.
But that shit he was talking about how. First of all, well, this kind of pissed me off because it's kind of some coon ass shit to say to me. Talking about how he, when he, defensive back or running back or regular players on the field, I want them to be aggressive and mean, and I want them motherfuckers to come from a single parent household and shit. They be extra hungry. That type shit.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I heard him say that. Yeah.
And then the quarterback, he need to come from a 2-parent home and be smart. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is that?
You talking about some life shit and you equating it to like a lot of life shit go to the field, but not that shit. Like, I want him to be a dog and all that. Nigga come from a 2-parent household and have a dog and shit.
Yeah, but then some of them was like, well, what about your son? He the quarterback. He from a single parent household.
What did he say? I ain't see that. What did he say?
I forgot who it was saying that shit. But man, his mother was like, the Deion ain't married. He ain't with the boy. He ain't with the boy mama and shit.
Nah, I ain't exactly agree. I know he'll say, oh, y'all taking out of context what I'm saying, but
that shit is just that. See,
Deion a slick talker though,
and he's saying some more bullshit that if a white boy said that shit, the internet would be on motherfucking fire
in the black community,
and motherfucker would be getting fired from a job and shit.
Yeah, in the black community, yeah.
And that shit ain't cool to say.
I ain't agree with that. When I heard it, you know what I'm saying? I heard like snippets of him saying I had to see the whole thing because I'm sure he'd say, "Oh, they took it out of context," but
no, they ain't took shit out of context. I seen
all of it.
Yeah, he was on.
I think he was on the pivot.
Yeah.
With Ryan Clark.
Yeah, he said that shit.
But
nah. Shit out of context,
I want everybody to come from a 2-parent household. I don't care if you white, black, purple, brown, or whatever.
You done had dudes who came from pretty affluent households who played professional sports who was monsters.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
You know what I mean?
It ain't on you, it's in you, G. So
it's either you got it
or you don't, man. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I always tell motherfucker, My mother was strict as hell. I'm talking about strict as. I line my mother up with anybody mother on this earth, and she go neck and neck with them. And I still did some shit I ain't had no business and shit.
Yeah. But you knew how to be slick to the motherfucker.
Yeah, but
right?
look how I turned out. And that was a single parent household. So, I know right from wrong, and I know certain shit not to do and when to do. I got some morals and shit. She taught me that shit with a single parent. So that shit don't mean nothing.
And I don't know if we've ever talked about this necessarily, but let me ask you this question. So, I mean, I know a lot about you because we've been friends for a good while. Yeah. So, I know your mother primarily raised you, but do you think that it made a difference, the fact that you knew your father? I mean, you was in contact with your father.
Yeah, I know my father right now. I call him right now, yeah.
I mean, so do you think that made a difference compared to guys? You know, it's a lot of people out here who never know their other parents.
Oh yeah. I think that makes a difference. Cause that shit is like, I got a real close friend of mine. He don't even know who his father is, and it bothers him. You searching for a while and shit. So yeah, I think it still make a difference. Even though my father didn't do half of the shit I think he should have did, but it still made a difference. I know where he is, I know who he is, and all of that shit. And I know some of the history.
You even see your father, right?
Yeah. He stay in Milwaukee. So we'll go down there sometimes, and you know what I'm saying? I think it made a difference because I can hear the stories about him, how he was, and all that shit. If you don't know who your whole man is at all, yeah. And that give you some kind of animosity against the world and shit, too. Again, yeah, I think it make a difference. I think it made a difference to me and shit. Because I can't even imagine not knowing who my father is at all and shit. Never even having a conversation. I have had conversations and we done kicked it and shit. So just to not have that at all, yeah, that's big. That's big. I think everybody need their mom and dad to a certain extent, you know.
Well, and I'll say this for myself. I was kind of offended Dion talking that shit because I mean, when I was playing sports, I mean, I came from a two-parent home, but fuck, I felt like I was holding my own with wherever I play. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I don't even understand that mentality or that thought process. That you looking for somebody to be damaged. Basically, is what you're saying.
That's basically what you're saying. To build a hunger, like they're gonna make them mean and shit. But yeah, you don't got to go through that.
It just seemed to me that you looking for people that you subject to have some other issues with along the way.
Some life issues. But you don't worry about the field.
Some of them same cats is the one that's out here doing some crazy ass shit.
But if you really mean that statement and you had came out to us, you just care about winning on the field. You don't care about them as man outside of that motherfucker.
Because he ain't said shit about trying to be no father figure.
Yeah, that carried outside of that. If he got all this anger and shit, yeah, it's good on the field. But what about when he get off the field? Yeah. With all this anger and shit built up in me? Like you say, he fuck shit up. And I always want everybody to have a 2-parent household. Yeah. I think
that's optimal, no doubt.
It take 2 people to make them, so I think you should have a 2-parent household. You know, I never agree with that. I always, anytime I meet a young lady, a female or whatever, and they be pregnant or they have a child, like from 0 to 5, 1 to 5. And I be like, "Where your child father? I don't talk to him no more." I be like, "Damn, that's unfortunate in this shit."
Yeah,
you
that
know
ain't
what I'm saying?
cool.
Yeah, I don't think I never liked that. You know what I'm saying? I always want, man. Well, these kids need their people, man.
And you know, I never want to be in a position for people to feel like that we put the onus on women. But at the end of the day, women are in control of who they let in between their legs.
Yeah.
And women, these girls need to be very diligent in terms of who, and very selective in terms of who they
let it hit.
And a lot of these,
especially with having a baby,
a lot of these motherfuckers out here. First of all, That motherfucker who got a lot of time for you and he can hang out and all that. You know why? That's because that nigga ain't working.
Yeah,
he ain't grinding
like
out
said,
here.
He ain't working. That nigga ain't no shit.
You know, he on bullshit.
Yeah, he got time.
Either that or he rich than the motherfucker, and you would know that too.
Yeah. He ain't rich in the
you know, y'all need
and
to,
even a rich motherfucker, let motherfucker know, they still ain't got no bunch of time. Rich motherfuckers be going to business trips all the time. They be on these phones. So motherfucker busy who really got some shit going on, they ain't got all the time in the world for you.
Just like we had the conversation.
We might have this day or two, but just to have weeks and weeks, motherfucker ain't no nothing.
Well, just like we had the conversation about Michael B. Jordan, no girl talking about he was corny and shit.
Yeah, he was on his business.
A lot of these girls need to get that dumb shit out of their mind about what's corny and what's not. That corny motherfucker, he got a fucking plan. Yeah. You out here with these riff-raff bum-ass motherfuckers who ain't got no damn plan. They day to day.
You thinking about some 12-year-olds.
And I heard a woman say this. She was like, you know, these girls out here, you know, having these babies with this mother who's still living on it, who's sleeping on his mama's couch or living with 5 of his homeboys. And then when he ain't doing what you want to do, now you thinking, oh man, fucked up. No, your decisions are fucked up. Your choices are fucked up.
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker's out here and you
and I'm sure it been motherfuckers out here trying to talk to you who don't. And
he boring and shit, all that old dumb shit.
And like I always say, motherfucker, you like who you like, but at some point you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, this motherfucker fine, but I know she really ain't on shit.
She problematic.
Yeah, you gotta. At some point, you gotta really think about what's really important. Is these looks and this good pussy or this good wee that much important than your future and shit? A motherfucker who really on something, who really trying to have something. Like this, that shit is temporary. Cause guess what? When we get old, like you said, them looks fade, dick don't get hard like that. So you gotta look beyond that shit. If you look at it, you know, I always look down the line and shit. A lot of people don't do that. That's why they be fucked. They look right what's then and now. But I always look down the line. I fucked a lot of knuckleheads. Don't get me wrong. Oh, fucked a lot of knuckleheads. But I knew, I'm like, she ain't gonna be my girl. We just gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? Kick it time. But nah, I like hustlers.
Well, you remember, I told you about a girl in my past that I was crazy about. Mm-hmm. But, you know, when I look back on it, I'm like, man, her family, and it was just some shit that I know just would not have been conducive to a good relationship.
Yeah. You know.
Or it wouldn't have been conducive to me ultimately feeling comfortable and being happy, because it was a big disparity in terms of structure and family and shit like that. And I would have, as crazy as I was about her and as fine as I thought she was.
You knew long term. Once you sat down and looked in that mirror. And you had them conversations, because I had them conversations with myself.
Oh, hell yeah. That shit would have been problematic.
I'll be like, damn, I really like Shorty, but I know she ain't good.
Yeah. And then you end up kind of having in order to assimilate, you got to kind of be the type motherfucker that you really not, and you always on edge about shit, fucking around with them.
Yep.
That's a people talk all the shit they want to, but that other person's family, that's a thing, because you can't just think that you're going to be with this person and not have to at some point
deal with their family. Especially if they close to their family, or
it's rare.
You're in the same city. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they close to their family or in the same city, at some point, like you said, you're going to have to deal with these motherfuckers. And
it's a lot of situations where, off top, they not really close to their family, or they don't really fuck with their family, but down the line, some shit happened, and here you go. And you in the middle
of it. So you got to look at all of that. You got to look at all of that. I ain't out here. I ain't dealing with no knucklehead. That's what we saying about the Josh shit. Even at 23, certain shit I wasn't doing. I did some dumb shit. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of dumb shit. One thing I did, I ain't had no bunch of kids, about motherfucker. I ain't get no fucked up ass police background. See, I knew that shit'll ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? Them couple things I knew would ruin your life, having 3-4 kids, 3-4 baby mamas, and going to jail and now I can't get a decent job. So I knew that shit would ruin your life. So that type of shit, I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay away from that. But you know, I did a little shit that I ain't had no business doing that my mama didn't know. Little sneaky shit, selling weed and hustling and shit. But I knew I wasn't finna try to be no Frank Lucas.
I did all that little shit.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't finna be trying to be.
Got busted one time too.
That's what I'm saying.
My old man and shit. Oh man, ooh Lord!
I ain't never get busted. I'm glad.
I had to tell you that story off air and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I knew I wasn't finna be a Frank Lucas.
Yeah.
I already knew that in my mind. I said, I'm gonna do a little hustling and that shit. I wasn't trying to be the big kingpin and shit. I already knew that shit was a dead end. And that come from my mama teaching me that shit. I already knew that shit was. I had morals and shit, and I know you have to work hard to get shit that gonna last. That'll last, you know what I'm saying? You can get some temporary shit, but that shit ain't gonna last. Like you said, a pretty girl and all that shit, who's sexing good, that shit ain't gonna last though. I was like temporary.
That hustling shit. I was always a little too scary for that.
That's me, G. I ain't want to go to jail. I was scared of niggas.
I had some homies, who were kind of on the edge and shit. Yeah. And so I done met some motherfuckers who were hustling for real and shit, And hung out with motherfuckers, and I'm like, just kind of how they had to be, because at a certain point you're a slave to that shit.
Yeah.
And you don't really trust people, and the motherfuckers that you trust, you kind of always want to be around them, and it's a. It ain't no good life. I always been scared of getting 20, 30 years. The police more than any nigga. I just can't see myself living in a bathroom for 30 years, man. You know, same side as a bathroom, basically. Yeah,
I can't do it, brother.
One of my homeboys introduced me to a cat, and we used to hang out with him, and he was a slave to that shit though, cause he ain't trust nobody. So we hanging out with him, and he buying liquor and food, and we kicking it.
That's cool. That's cool, but then, that's temporary shit.
But then next time you go to his crib, man, the motherfucking police been there. They done tore the whole crib.
Now you gotta be, man, don't do this, don't do that.
All the motherfucking cushions cut up on the couches.
Yeah,
and
he looking like, don't do this, don't do that. They listening. You looking like,
and you like, and then motherfucker got locked up and shit.
Yeah, so
end up getting locked up. Yeah, and I'm like, nah.
But that came from morals. I ain't learned that on my own. That came from my mama talking to me. So that shit, Dion talking about, he can get on with that. I want everybody to grow up with a 2-parent household.
Did you see he kicked the boy out? He kicked the boy out of the weight room the other day.
I ain't see that.
You ain't see that?
I gotta check that out. He kicked him out.
He walked through the weight room, and I guess he got some kind of rule, only black socks and shit. But we had on some white socks. Hey man, you gotta go.
Nah, I ain't see that. I gotta check that.
It was funny as hell.
Dion, you a motherfucker. Dion, you a rough dude. You always been a rough dude, though.
He walked in and he's like, hey man, white socks. You gotta go.
Just like that.
Kicked him out the weight room. And then,
I guess he said you know the rules.
So now you know he a straight player and shit.
Yeah.
Cause he sit up there at the press conference, got a big ass cowboy hat on and shit. Out there in Colorado. I'm like, this motherfucker. He a pimp for real.
You know Dion the player. Player. No, Dion, but I don't agree with you. I agree with some of your things. And I like how you motivate these kids and shit. But I think some shit you be feeding bullshit. But, that's just me. That's an opinion. Why it's just an opinion.
Dion, he seemed to be a decent football coach. And he gonna, have you playing good. But if you're a parent and you think you sending your kid to a guy who gonna be like a second father,
you don't believe in that?
Probably not.
Yeah, I think Dion gonna look out for Dion when it's all said.
Which I can't never fault him or be mad at him. Cause that motherfucker been Dion from the beginning.
Yeah. So if you know him, you know who he is.
I mean, and y'all expecting like he gonna be something different. I don't know why. I mean, damn.
So Prime,
and why should it be different? That shit been working.
So Prime, I hope you bring Colorado to a good point. Man. It's something that I want to talk about. We talked about earlier offline and shit. You mentioned out the blue. I don't know. You had mentioned like Mel Gibson and shit, and you was just like, I wonder Is Danny Glover and Mel Gibson really cool and shit? Tell the people why you was saying that shit though.
Well, because Mel Gibson had the thing where I think he was talking to his girlfriend or something, and
somebody, was it a girlfriend? It was somebody. They know.
He made some derogatory statements that would lead one to believe that he could be racist.
Okay.
But my point is, and I was talking to my girl about this, and she said, "Well, think about this." She said, "How many of us, if the shittiest thing we just said in a conversation, a private conversation, came to light, how many of us could survive it?
Survive
in the social media realm,
especially with fame. I don't know if any of us could survive. We might all dealt with what he dealt with.
I mean,
we could survive it because we ain't as popular as him, but
I'm
some
just
popular
saying,
motherfuckers, yeah.
it's tough, man.
I don't know if that rate to be, man. It probably be 1-2%. You know what I'm saying? That rate to be like,
as black guys, we done all had them conversations that, if they got out, I'm always be like, what the fuck?
yeah.
But like we talked about, I said, I try not to put that much or credence on some of that shit that come out, that kind of shit. But I try to see how a motherfucker move out here and shit. And when you see Mel Gibson movies, be black motherfuckers working. I was telling you about he was in the Santa Claus movie.
Yeah, I know about the
where
Santa Claus movie.
His wife in the movie was black.
Yeah, I know about the Santa Claus movie. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like
he was with Danny Glover all them years and all the movies.
When we first heard it, I was like, hey, pussy motherfucker. Of course we gonna feel like that and shit.
Yeah,
but when
you
sit, like I said, I always call it looking at the man in the mirror. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you always be like, man, I said some shit too. If motherfucker heard it offline, if motherfucker recorded me and really put it out, motherfucker might be like,
damn, you be in front of the camera like, I'm really sorry. Shit.
Yeah, so I tried. I had to really know, because Mark Wahlberg had that shit too, and I had to really know people or really got that like bunch of stories. I ain't never got them stories from Hollywood about Mel Gibson. No black guy he had to wear, like you said, Dan Glover, nobody said nothing.
Ain't nobody said nothing bad about him.
I hated what he said, but yeah, it's hard like to just condemn him from my standpoint, because I know, like you said, we put these cameras on and these microphones, and motherfuckers don't know they there. Motherfuckers say some crazy shit about their siblings, about their family, let alone about another race.
Like the conversation we had the other day, and you were talking about how like you get mad and an argument, and you involved in an argument, and you gonna say some shit, you gonna give a motherfucker the kill shot.
Yep.
And a lot of times,
and that's what happened.
Is.
Yep.
Motherfuckers be pissed, and they saying some shit to try to make somebody mad or make a point or whatever.
I told you that not too long ago. Like, I try to get better at that type of shit. Yeah, because you'll go for the kill shot. Yeah. That motherfucker be like, this nigga racist shit. Like, you hear that conversation back like, damn, I ain't racist.
Dog.
But it don't sound good.
It ain't a good look.
It ain't a good look.
Ain't no question about it. It ain't no good look.
It ain't no good look. You be like, I know I ain't that, but these people don't want to hear that, especially people who don't know you as a person. That's why, like you said, I try not to. Like I say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So
that's true. That's
people
true.
Hear your first impression, that's what they think of you.
That's true.
Like I seen you dragging your wife down the street, nigga. That's what I'm always see. Some people like that. I try to kind of look at it that, but that's what it is, though.
I mean, and we've talked about this, that people got to stop being so fucking sensitive about shit.
Oh yeah, it's a lot
and give people some grace, man.
It's a lot of sensitivity.
People say shit and we say shit and do dumb shit that we don't really mean all the time.
All of us.
Like if I seen Mel Gibson on the street, I would be like, I'd be like, man, dude, I done loved your motherfucking movie.
And if y'all really get into a deep conversation, you'll be like, man,
can we take a picture and shit?
And if y'all really was to sit down and get into it, you'll be like, man, you know that conversation look fun. I'm one of the people, man, I'll let you explain this shit, or even if you don't want to explain this shit, if I just meet you along the way, but I'll bring it, I'll be like, man, you know that shit.
Hey, man, this shit was wild.
I ain't one of them people, I don't want to kill you and shit, but what the fuck? What the fuck she do to you, bro? You know, I'll be like, what the fuck he did, bro? Just tell me his shit. He'll be like, man, you know how them bitches here, bro. That bitch pissed me off. You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of what I thought off top was like, man, these girls can have motherfucker mad as hell. So I can't even be too mad at him about that shit because I know he was pissed.
Yeah, I don't know if he was racist.
Whatever she did was fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know if he racist or not, but I know motherfucker pull you off just square and make you say some crazy shit you don't really mean.
Hell yeah.
So I know that's possible. Like you said, I never heard of him in Hollywood. Like they like, oh, this is a racist motherfucker. I never heard of that. And like you said, he had a lot of black actors.
How many times have you got into it with your girl and it had to go back like an hour later, like, you know, I really ain't mean that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I done did that. I hate to say it plenty of times, but yeah, I have. And
yeah, we all have, man.
I grow and try not to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, you try to, like we were talking about having that self-awareness.
Yeah.
I
always call it looking at the man in the mirror. I always say,
yeah, look at the man in the mirror. Where you need some motherfucking work.
I always had a saying, man. If you can kick a motherfucker in the ass who fucked you up more than anybody in the world, guess who ass to be so? Yours. Yours. Your ass to want to be so. If you can kick a motherfucker who really fucked your shit up more than anybody in the ass, your ass to be so.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
You hold yourself back more than anybody 9 times 10. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, hey, before you really be judging people and say this motherfucker racist and motherfucker hating on me, look in the mirror at time. I ain't saying he ain't a racist. I don't know him personally. But I know, like you said, we stick these cameras on these walls, a microphone. We come in this motherfucker record one day, a motherfucker don't know. Before these cameras get to roll away, we like, man, you dumbass motherfucker.
Man, you know, like we be mad.
You talk about siblings, family, your job boss, your girl, everybody, your kid. You'll be like, they'll be like, that's how you feel, motherfucker.
Like we were talking about, you know, you be with your boys and shit. And one of your guys that did some crazy shit, he leave the room, you be like, man, that motherfucker need to
get that's my boy, but he retired than the motherfucker. He hear that shit, he gonna be like, damn, that's how y'all feel about me and shit. Fuck y'all niggas and shit.
Yeah.
And you be looking like, that ain't really how I feel about you, but you know what I'm saying? You piss me off at time, but he ain't gonna take it like that, so.
Yeah.
I always look at the man in the motherfucking mirror. You know, man, me and G Dillon, we ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. You know, we can do this all day.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna get what you got? What you got for the people? I know. You got love for the people. What you got?
Oh, man, I had nothing but love for the people out here, and that's all the people out here. You know, love yourself, love one another, treat everybody like you want to be treated.
You know it.
All right.
Hey, I love all y'all out there, man. And hey, comment, subscribe, like. We need y'all to subscribe, like. We can keep bringing this content to y'all, man. You know, I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all there. I love my people out there. We gonna keep bringing this content to y'all. We gonna get ready to get up out of here. I'm your host, DJ 1011, with my co-host,
G Dillon.
And we is out of this, bitch.